Everyone, hope everything is going well. You guys and gals know that drill. Smash that like button, subscribe if you haven't, and make sure to comment down below. And if you ever want to message me, feel free to message me on AIH_sports on Instagram. I usually do sports card content, but I mix it in with some finance topics here and there in my stories. So, just you know, follow me there. Anyways, I'm looking at JC Peret's All-Star charts on Twitter. He points this a very interesting magazine cover, right? Magazines, their goal, newspapers, the media, their goal is to sell, right? So they look at the trending topic. Now, just because you look at the trending topic, now, if there's extreme sentiment one side of the aisle, one person, if they are going to be a betting person, I wouldn't want to do what I see on the magazine covers, right? So, this is just me, invest how you want, speculate how you want, I'm just a regular guy on YouTube, so just remember that. What's wrong with the banks? So JC Peretz asks, which bank stocks are we buying? That's a red flag. Whenever you see, all these people saying, hey, the banks are collapsing this, the banks are collapsing that. I saw CoffeeZilla, a good investigative journal channel. They're talking about the banks. Tim Pool, he had multiple videos about the situation. I'm like, wait a second. I do foresee problems sometime next year, but what about now? Okay. And what I'm seeing right now is opportunities to make money, going against the grain, taking the opposite side of the train. And earlier on, or maybe a few months ago, there's a magazine covers about, King Dollar or something like that. And I'm like, the dollar is going to top, right? And it definitely, has topped. It's like 114 at the top. What is it right now? Like 100. Let me look at the dollar index. Just Dixie. Let's see that. The Dixie is 104. What was it earlier? Or the 52-week high, right? 115, close to that. So close to 10% decline, right? And yeah, the dollar has gone down. And I still see it going lower with the economy improving. And in addition, less tightening by the Federal Reserve. But yeah, that's just one thing, right? I'm not telling you what bank stocks to buy. This what is it called? First Republic. They just got a infusion of deposits from all these people in the industry. The big banks, mid-sized banks. What 30 billion? That should definitely help their stock, or that should help their stock, in my opinion. Not telling you to buy. Okay. Now, so I would say that the banking crisis, at least for now, in the interim, in my opinion, for the next year, should help the rest of the market. And what markets did well today? Look at the Qs, up 2.64%. And in the Qs, you could look at what Netflix stock again. Let's look at this Netflix stock. Netflix was up 2%. Google stock. As a disclosure, I have a Google option, Apple. I have an Apple option. I have Amazon. I have an Amazon option. It's up 4%. Great day for tech. And more liquidity to the market is going to also help out Bitcoin, in my opinion. It's a gift. This banking crisis is a gift to Bitcoin. It's a gift to big tech. It's a gift to the rest of the market. It's not a gift to the US dollar. It's a gift to bonds, in my opinion. And you could see the last 5 days, right? you've seen what since Monday, what 22,000, maybe a month. Let's look at this. So basically, since last week, you had a market shakeout a little bit, right? Bitcoin is spiked back up, and yeah, it's not going to go up in a straight line, but one of the most interesting parts that you need to look at is 5-year tips yield. All right, let's look at this. It's from the last few days, okay? You see, what? March 10th, 1.62, and what is it as of the other day, 1.26. So you notice that Bitcoin price, okay? Let's just look at this, right? So let's look at the past 5 days, or let's look at the month. You notice is at 20,000, right? 20,300. What was it March 9th here? 1.79, okay? On the 5-year tips yield, right? The more positive the yield is, the worse off it is for alternative assets. Look at this, right? It went down. What is it right now? Like close to 1.26. I don't know what it is today. So you see tips yield when it goes negative, or when it goes to positive to negative, what's going to happen to Bitcoin? Bitcoin's going to go up, right? And you could read about it in this article at Alhambra Partners, where Jeffrey Snyder used to work. I think he does his own thing now on YouTube, and he has his own website. But you could take a look at this, right? Bitcoin like tips, right? And I'm not going to repeat the concept again, but ultimately interest rates are going to go lower, especially the longer end of the curve. And with that, next year or so, these assets are set to ripe. And you're going to see, if you can time this, right? Whoever can time this, right? They're probably going to make good money for the next year. But after that, I'm going to have to reassess how the interest rates are going to be. Interest rates are very sensitive to price. A lot of people, they don't look at that, and they should, right? Last thing I want to show you is this other chart that JC Pretz has. Okay, and he's looking at the base, right? And he looks at this, and it seems to be bullish, right? And he's saying, what's wrong with owning these if they're above their prior cycle highs? Yeah, exactly. And ultimately, when the Fed does say, hey, we're not going to raise rates anymore, some of these assets are going to go bananas. And then some of these stocks, if they, beat earnings, expectations, and all that, you're going to see a spike up. I see good things ahead, to be honest, next year. But anyways, guys and gals, let me know what you think. Remember to smash that like button, subscribe if you haven't, comment down below. Thank you. Bye.